And y'all know what this is.
Knicks Rehab.
Knicks Rehab, y'all.
Back in the mix with them damn Knicks, man. 103-87. The New York Knickerbockers back at it. They won. Is it 3 in a row now?
Yep.
3 games in a row.
Uno, dos, tres.
It feels like in a decade. Knicks pull away in the fourth. You see it there. They're not playing with everybody. Sacramento Kings. Oh, they got 3 guys in double figures. Sabonis, all balls guy, was 11 and 12. DeMar DeRozan destroyed us with 34 points, 13 and 26 from the field, 1 and 7 from 3. I don't know why he shoots 3-point shots. He's out of his mind. But, that's the era we live in. Keon Ellis was lackluster for all you guys thinking about bringing him over here. Dennis Schroeder, one of
You want him. You want him.
Dennis Schroeder, 1 of 8 from the field. Back to our Knicks. 15 points for Anunoby, who spent 3.5 quarters doofy McGoofy out there until Big Body got back in the fourth quarter and things got straightened out. 7 points for Josh Hart, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. You didn't play the end of that fourth quarter either, if I'm not mistaken. 17 points, 11 rebounds for Karl-Anthony Towns, 5 of 15 from the field, 4 assists, 2 turnovers. It was a tough outing for him. He was -3 in the plus-minus department. -2 for Josh Hart, by the way, in the plus-minus department. OG Anunoby was +5. +14, though, for Mikal Bridges, who started off the game with 9 points in the first quarter, ended up with 18, 8 of 13 from the field, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. 5 assists from the Bridges. Okay. Nice little bounce-back game from your 30-game slump. 28 points from the captain, Big Body. 9 of 17 from the field, 4 of 8 from 3. He was going bananas, actually. 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Nice all-around game. It's the game that, again, what Iman Shumpert referred to. Do what you got to do for 3.5 quarters and let the captain lead down the stretch. 7 points, 13 rebounds from Big Mitch. 2 steals. Absolutely dominant out there. Absolutely dominant. Plus-minus was 25. He led the team. Of course, you got Deuce McBride with 9 points, 4 of 11 from the field. He's slumping from 3, y'all. 1 of 6 from 3. He's been slumping. 4 assists, though. Plus-minus was 20. Again, him and Mitchell Robinson, looks like they share a lot of time on that court together. Mitchell Robinson, by the way, 27 minutes damn near played. 27 minutes. Is that a season high for him? Shit.
Can Mitchell play tomorrow?
G-Dot was saying that's the rumor. You see here, the upside-down skyline. He's saying there's a rumor that he might play tomorrow against the Raptors. You see here, the upside-down skyscraper from the Knicks. That's what you want to see when they're at home. Finally. Biggest lead, 18 points. The game was tied 4 times, and there was 7 lead changes. The Knicks finally came around after an abysmal shooting night from the Sacramento Kings. The Knicks, of course, they won 103-87. The rebounding edge goes to the Knicks 50-48. It felt like more. 24 assists to 18. The Knicks got the assist battle. 11 of 8. The Knicks got the steals battle. Sacramento got the edge with blocks 3-1. Turnover 16-18. The Knicks had more turnovers than the Sacramento Kings tonight. Atrocious. And you see here the Kings. Jesus Christ. 40% from the field shooting. 16.7% from 3. 85% from the free throw line. Just an abysmal team to watch. Horrendous behavior out there in the West Coast. 47% from the field for the Knicks, 40% from 3, 88, damn near 89% from the free throw line, which they've been struggling with lately. Nice to see them pick that back up. Points in the paint, Sacramento got the edge, 42-34. Second chance points, Sacramento with a 15-12 edge. Fast break points. The Knicks and the Kings ended up tied. Woo, woo. Fellas. Oh, boy. Oh, excuse me. Oh, boy, how are we feeling about this victory? 3 games in a row for the New York Knicks.
Just feel good in some ways, bad in others. 3-game winning streak. Love that. Big win tonight. I'm concerned. I seen the fast break points. We got to figure out a way to get easier buckets. If we're gonna, contend and be a better basketball club, right? So us just night in, night out, game after game, just having to get all these tough buckets. listen, man, that's going to be a lot of wear and tear on our guys. But listen, we cannot ignore the cat in the room. Pun intended. Another game, him not playing down the stretch, and we look better as a basketball club. Are we going to go away from that and ignore that? Are we fatigued about Karl? I'm not.
Yes, I am.
Okay,
yes.
cool. You don't have to say anything. I'll say it for you.
Go ahead. I will be here.
It is good when your second best player cannot play down the stretch. So from that standpoint, I have to agree with my brothers. We are not a championship club. When your second best player with all this uber talent, who some think is the best player on the team, can't play down the stretch. We look better with him off the court. The game looks easier. The floor is spread out more. Guys get easier shots. So for me, that is a problem. And everybody's going to continue to try to keep ignoring it. And yes, it is annoying to keep and continuing to talk about this, but it's the truth. And if we're trying to compete for a title, how can you do that when one of your best players can't stay on the floor? That is a major problem. Jalen Brunson, for all y'all who has doubts about this young man, I don't understand why. He is the truth. Does he struggle like everyone else? Yes. But Flea, what do I continue to say? Put the ball in his hands. We trying it out with Karl. It's not working. When Brunson is off the court, Karl has an opportunity to dominate, and he doesn't take advantage. We are better when Brunson is being Brunson. And you know what that is? Footwork. Putting guys on the block, posting up, step back. Just him being him. So for me, tonight, was a big win. Our defense, once again, shaky in the beginning. We have to fix that because we almost allowed one guy to beat us. At the end, our guys came through. Flea, our guys knocked down shots like we wanted them to. Our role players stepped up. OG, Mikal Bridges, they came through in the clutch. But for me, I'm not going to ignore. You can't have a 1-2 punch when the 2 punch can't stay on the floor down the stretch. So, are we the only team in the NBA that doesn't have a 1-2 punch? Every team has a 1-2 punch. Phoenix literally has a 1-2 punch. We don't have a 1-2 punch because our second guy can't stay on the floor, and we play better basketball without him. So, Flea, I know y'all tired of me saying that, but listen, I told you, I'm protesting until he get out of here. He is the problem. I'm sorry. It's no coincidence that everything looks better when he's not on the floor. And then when Mike Brown tries to accommodate him and keep Brunson out for longer than what I be thinking, Cat still can't get it done. So for me, big win, 3-game winning streak. I think I said it the other day. Let's go on this 4 or 5-game winning streak, get things back in order. But we still have some problems that we need to figure out. And it's going to come a time and point where Mike Brown, you're going to have to start being held accountable a lot more with these rotations, with these game plans, and just like the minutes. But I'll take the win, Flea. But we did what we were supposed to do. This was supposed to be a blowout. I said it from the beginning. We shouldn't have struggled at all with this team. So good win, but still calls for pause because let's see how we look against the better teams.
Yeah, I thought the proof came out in the pudding, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the game because we won that game by what? 16, right. However many, so we was almost up by 20. So it came out at the end of the game. They shot poorly from the field. They shot poorly from 3. And I just thought we were the better team tonight. Yeah, DeRozan was great, but I thought collectively as a team, we were better than the Sacramento Kings. Russell Westbrook was garbage tonight. Sabonis was a no-show tonight. Everybody else on that team was not good except DeMar DeRozan. So, I mean, when you talk about the Knicks and Cat not playing down the stretch, for me, yeah, it takes cause to pause, but I'm excited at the fact that we back to winning games. we're back to figuring out how to win games. We beat a Sacramento team that thumped us a week ago, 2 weeks ago, whatever it was. They thumped us. They thoroughly outplayed us a week ago. And DeMar had a damn good game that game too. And so you see him killing Josh Hart. He finally makes the decision to put Mikal Bridges on him. And Mikal did a damn good job down the stretch on him, making him take tougher shots, sitting in the chair, jumping out in passing lanes, making the catch harder, right? That's all you need to do. We're not asking you to stop a nigga that got 20,000 points. You feel what I'm saying? Like, DeMar DeRozan is a professional scorer. There's but so many niggas in the NBA history that have scored 20,000. He's one of them niggas, I believe. Like, you're not stopping that type of nigga. But slow him down, not be able to let him get to spot after spot after spot is what you want to do. I thought Brunson was phenomenal on defense tonight. Every time I turned around, I was saying, good stop, Brunson. Way to sit in the chair. Way to get a deflection. Way to be strong down there. That's setting the tone, yo. That's setting the tone because now everybody else is like, damn, my point guard, who is the guy that I go to score, the guy that I go get a bucket from, is actually out there trying to get after it on defense. I like that. I liked our energy in the first quarter. I did not like our energy in the second quarter. It was nip and tuck. We only scored 16 points in the second quarter. That third quarter, was a little up and down. But I thought when we realized the lineup that we needed for this game alone to finish out, I thought Mitchell Robinson was the X factor. All night long, creating second chance points, changing shots. How many floaters did Russell Westbrook get in the lane and just completely short-armed because Mitchell Robinson was there, right? And that's my issue with him. That's why I've come to y'all on so many occasions saying how pissed off and done I am with Mitch, because I know the difference that he makes out there. I know it. And when that's not there we don't have a consistent diet of that bothers me. It's like, damn, we need you out there, brother. We can end games with you. Go fucking figure. We can end games with you. We ended tonight. Who was the finishing lineup tonight? Brunson, Bridges,
Deuce,
Mitch. OG, and Mitch. So Hart didn't even finish the game. Cat didn't even finish the game. OG was a positive plus minus and had 7 turnovers tonight. Go figure. How did he do that, Fabian? How the fuck did he do it? So what I'm saying is it gives me great energy to see us win a game knowing that there's still a bunch of stuff for us to clean up. And we still figured out to win a game. And I'll end it with this and give it to you, Fabian. I said he was the best closer about 2 weeks ago. He still remains to be the best closer. Aside from Luka Doncic, who I don't know if everybody's been watching. Luka has been playing some damn good basketball this year. Aside from him, I can't find me another guy that you're going to shit bricks when he gets the ball with 5 minutes left in the game. Jalen Brunson makes great decisions down the stretch to end games. And he did it again tonight. Put the ball in our best player's hand. Finishes with 28 points tonight. Shot the ball well, right? What did he shoot? 9 to 17, 9 to 18? He shot the ball well. Picked his spots. I know you're saying OG, he's getting a little too passive, right? Throughout the game, you're seeing a little too much passiveness, turning the ball over because you're trying to get it to another guy, right? I can understand that. But when it's closing time, when it's time to bring us home, he did that tonight. So I'm just pleased about the win. I like us getting back on the schneid and doing what we do. And to be honest, tomorrow's a tough game. Toronto currently is above us in the standings. They've won 4 games in a row, right? They've been playing good basketball. It's a road game. So for us, the teams in the top 6 in the Eastern Conference, if y'all go look at the top 6 teams in the Eastern Conference right now, we have the worst road record. So it would be nice to go on the road in Toronto and get a W.
Knicks have the worst road record for the top
6 teams
out of every playoff team, aside from Chicago
aside
Bulls.
from and Miami, right? Miami got 15 losses on the road.
Yeah, but they're 10 and 15. Oh, you're going with the okay, the losses. The Knicks have 12
No,
losses.
I'm talking about how many road losses do we have? Like
Okay.
we have the most.
All right.
In that top 6.
And that's major.
Right? So I'm just go ahead, Ray. My bad.
Another reason why we shouldn't try to finish, we should try to finish top 3, try to regain the 2 seed. To your point. I think you're also justifiably frustrated with Mitchell Robinson. Because when he plays more, we see this. OG Anunoby said he's the best player in the league, best defender in the league. Nobody does what he does. Okay.
It's phenomenal.
And then when he gets on the court, at some point, he shows it. And that's the frustration with Cat. I told you I'm not letting up. I haven't been waiting for this moment. I'd rather have been wrong about that guy. But another game, he doesn't play down the stretch. Another game where we see a different player, this time a Mikal Bridges who's been struggling, and come out and be aggressive. And he say, nah, if you're going to trade me, fuck it. I'm going all out. Where is that performance from Cat? And we saw some of that in the third quarter where he hit 2 out of 5 threes. And I think the beginning of the fourth quarter. And he was, showing the fans, trying to flex, trying to, get the crowd involved. But there was no separation between the Knicks and the Kings at that point with Karl-Anthony Towns at the helm. You could keep saying, Kolik's not in there to get in the ball. Maybe he didn't have the right lineup around him. But we know for a fact throughout Karl-Anthony Towns' career, he's not the lead guy. And you need your number 2 to be a number 1 plenty of times throughout an 82 regular game season and several times during a playoff run if you're trying to win a championship. And
I agree with that. Yep.
And Brunson is just, there's a different kind of energy. Against Philly was the same thing. This guy in the second quarter, when Karl-Anthony Towns sat down and Mike Brown splitting up the minutes, we saw what happened. Brunson led the way. This game in the fourth quarter, because all 3 quarters are kind of shabby, I thought. The fourth quarter, though, Brunson gets in there, and it's a different thing. So now we see Hart, Mikal Bridges, and Cat can be liabilities for these lineups. I don't know if we need to just strictly see Deuce and OG, especially to close out. Brunson needs defenders around him who can play point of attack, who can switch in Deuce McBride and OG Anunoby, and smartly, no risk. Josh Hart, he's a risky guy. He's taking a risk. His rebounding is risky, but that's why we love him, because he's going all out. But Mitchell Robinson, he has to close these games. If he's going to play them on with the Raptors, he played 27 minutes tonight. We got to look back at it. I don't know if he ever played this many minutes throughout the season. Just flat out dominant. And you have to set up every team's strength. Our strengths are offensive rebounding because Mitch is there. He's a super rebounder. And, of course, OG's defense, Deuce's defense. What lineups can we get to enhance or make sure that those strengths are being enhanced, just like with Brunson scoring? We need stops for Brunson to score like that. And we win our flow of offense was different. I got to look up the assists, how many assists we had in the fourth quarter compared to all 3 quarters. Just, you saw once we started getting it going, Russell Westbrook started turning the ball over. Them guys are in shambles. It looks like our best defense is going to be our offense. Once we get it going, now it's more pressure on the other team to try to score, because they know if they can't score, we are. And it changes everything, especially when we have chemistry. And that's really the bottom line. For all you guys that doubt it, the general manager, the president of basketball operations, Leon Rose, La Cosa Rosa, James Dolan, all you guys know, you've seen it. This is a bum-ass team, and Cat still couldn't get it going. It's no disrespect. You ain't got it. It was a nice try. Unless you could figure somebody out, there's a trade where you get a second best player like we talked about, or even a better player than Brunson, and somehow you keep Cat, but he's your 3rd or 4th best player on the team. That's the only way I see him still being a New York Knick. Aside from that, there's no way he could be your top 2 player alongside Brunson, and we're going for a championship, because this ain't no damn championship team, and we couldn't even put away the Kings until the fourth quarter. This was an absolutely boring game before that fourth quarter, all ball. Y'all definitely know what this was.
Knicks rehab.
Knicks rehab, y'all.